This strapping young lad is Tristan Barnett, and he makes knives. He makes knives out of all kinds of stuff. Old tools, bed frames, car bumpers. If it's a hunk of metal, he'll make it into a knife. And I like that creativity. I like his style. And if you peruse the plethora of videos that he posts, you might get a glimpse of his murder wall. He's even got the cleaver from the Zombie and Hero Quest. In this series, I'll be showing off my very own collection of Tristan Barnett's original works. This is Tristan Barnett's Wonderful Creations. And I'm your host, JJ Jinx!
Stay sharp!
Welcome back to another episode of Tristan Barnett's Wonderful Creations. I placed an order with Tristan a while ago because he made these. Freddy Krueger finger knives. My girlfriend fell in love with them and just had to have them, so I got them. In exchange, I sent Tristan an item that he kind of wanted, and he sent me these, along with some other stuff. So we'll start off by showing off these Freddy Krueger knives. Now, he made these out of butter knives and aluminum pipe. One of the details that I think is pretty cool about this is how he cut the pipe to include the part where he pins the blade onto it. So that's all one piece. So it should be pretty durable. And, yeah, these are actually kind of sharp. So, you know, genuine. And they fit really well for my pudgy hands. Should be wide enough in the gauge so that they could be incorporated into a glove for even more authenticity. Well, thank you very much, Tristan. We're going to go through the rest of the package next. And he sent along this wrench knife with a blade incorporated into it. I have a few wrench knives from Tristan Barnett, and now I have a karambit version. I like the paracord wrap. It sort of looks like the pocket knife that the Grim Reaper would carry with him. I think I recognize this blade, actually. This slot thing cut out right here. I think this was formerly a part of one of those multi-bladed knives that I probably own. So, good reuse of that one. And it looks like the wrench itself has been bent slightly. Honestly, I don't know if that was on purpose or if the wrench came that way. And the pins look like they were made from nails. Up next, we have one of my favorite types of knives to come from Tristan Barnett. It's a file knife with a brass hilt. Looks like an aluminum guard and the remnants of some kind of a mammal for the handle. Well, not some kind of mammal. We know from a note that he left that this was made from a cow. But the ball joint at the very, at the pommel, kind of makes it comfy. It forces your hand to choke up a little bit and gives it a nice natural feel right up to the hilt. And as usual, the file looks great. I love the way file knives look. Just this something about the cross-hatching really catches the eye. Don't have a cow, man. And unopened is this bag of knives in a little sandwich bag. What are you having for lunch? Oh, this knife looks good and used. I feel like I have knives that are kind of similar to this, where they incorporate the cordage in with the handle. The Red Guardian comes to mind, or the Blue Guardian. I wonder if they make a green yet. I've been kind of waiting for that. The Lowride pocket clip is obviously very distressed. That's the kind of neat look that you can attain with a black finish. It is not open assisted. The make on this knife is Northwest Trail. Centering's pretty good too. For a cheap knife, I've had knives that don't do that very well that I paid a respectable amount of money for. I do like how there's this slot cutout and some of the black finish is incorporated in this odd-looking jimping stuff. Not sure. Interesting design choice. We got ambidextrous thumb studs, and it is a liner lock with a pretty good lockup. The pivot's nice and smooth too. No dirt or anything in there. Very flippable. And it's got a flipper tab as well. As far as what it's riding on, that looks like Teflon. Yeah. If I owned a gas station, I would proudly put this on display. I got a free thread with my knife. Success. Check that out. I love the pattern on this thing. It looks like pressed scroll work. Ooh. A little bit rough on the opening. It is a lock back. Can't quite make out where it was made though. Stainless. That says Pakistan, doesn't it? It's Tan. Let's see what Tristan has to say. This is from my personal collection of fancy knives. Hope you enjoy it. From TB Knives. From your personal collection, dude. Thank you. It's an honor. And yeah, the first thing I noticed was that it is indeed fancy looking. The blade actually looks pretty well polished too, for that matter. Usually on these cheaper knives you see lots of tool marks, but not so much with this one. It will have a place of honor in my collection. Well, this appears to be a Victorinox knife, or something like it. Yeah, it looks like it's something like it. There's no logo on this one. I know you love weird knives, so here's one that I picked out. Hope you enjoy. Have you seen anything like this? Ooh, now I'm really intrigued. Could be weird about it. It looks like a knockoff Swiss Army knife to me. The tweezers and toothpick are gone. The keychain thing kind of comes out at an odd angle. That's different. Oh, you know what? I was kind of expecting this to be the screwdriver tool, but it's not. I guess that's an awl, but it's very rounded for an awl. And it's the only tool on that side. Pretty neat. Well, it's flat there. It's a poking tool. And over here, what do we got going on down here? This is different. What the hell? We have what appears to be a tuning fork. I think this is like one of those tools that they use on golf courses to like label where your ball is. So you could stick this whole thing into the ground and like, oh, there's my ball. It's that red thing. That's my best guess. There's a little nub here that, it's kind of a similar tool, but smaller. That is weird, Tristan. I don't know what that is. Kind of looks like it's got legs now. Little stubby legs. Is your knife running? Better go catch it. And here we have the main drop point blade. Stainless. Chinese. And yeah, that's a bottle opener there. This is weird. Man, I have no explanation for what this could be. Huh. Thanks, Tristan. What are you? One more. I'll give this knife a little bit of love. And here we've got another Swiss Army knife knockoff with all steel scales. Oh, it's got text on it. It says, "Old Smoky Moonshine." So this is a branded knife, one of those put your company logo here types of deals. We have the corkscrew file Phillips head screwdriver, main drop point blade, scissors, bottle opener, and can opener. I will save my thumbnail, you know what I mean, is a reference to your frost cutlery video you did recently. Hope you enjoy. I'm assuming, oh, JJJ. Well, I'm assuming that he's referring to the Smoky Mountains, which I actually just got back from last week. So, yes, Old Smoky Moonshine, Jim Frost's favorite. Thanks for watching Tristan Barnett's Wonderful Creations.